time, mate. Really
Pleasure.
appreciate it. The moment, obviously, we heard from you before and how much it meant to you, the potential to debut, but getting on and being there with the family post game, has it all sunk in now that you're officially a Socceroo?
It has, yeah. I think it sunk in the second I stepped onto that field. It's a very special moment. Obviously, looking into the stands, seeing my family there with the Australia kit on, it felt very real from the get go. It fueled me with energy and excitement, and it's immediately became the highlight of my career. So, special moment, and one I'm grateful for.
You've got a tick under 2 years now to sort of make sure that it's not just one camp to keep going. How do you approach that as a player who's waited so long for your chance that it's now come? And obviously you don't want to lose that chance, but obviously time is running out, if you know what I mean, in the most respectful way possible.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Look, I'm here, I think, because of the consistency I've achieved over the last few years. It's taken Popper coming in to give me that chance. And over time I've developed good habits that have kept me at the top of my game for a long time. And for me, it's not about changing anything. It's simply about improving, understanding what the coach demands, his ideas and philosophies, and try to bring something new to the team. I think that will give me the best chance at staying where I am now. I believe my strengths are a lot of what I do with the ball, and I think I can offer the team a lot of solutions in that respect. Feel comfortable receiving the ball in all areas, and I heard you speak about leadership with Milos before. I'm not so much of a vocal leader, but with the ball, I try to lead the team and find solutions.
Vince?
G'day Anthony, congratulations.
Thanks, Spence.
What is it like to be in camp with Socceroos? Who are you hanging out with? Is it like what you expected?
Yeah, it is. Obviously, I'm familiar with a lot of people here. I've said before it's a serious environment, but a welcoming one. I think it's a place that allows everyone to strive for and be at their best. So I've enjoyed every minute so far. It's an amazing feeling. Like I said earlier, it fuels me with energy. And even though I'm in my 30s, I think this will provoke growth in me still. It's going to test really the level that I'm at. But I'm confident I can deliver a good performance when called upon.
I feel like Brandon Barolo's probably a bit outnumbered there. You didn't have that Sydney derby coming up. What is that relationship like? He's not the enemy now. Obviously, he's a great fella. He's probably got Mitch Duke alongside him, I imagine.
Yeah, I've completely ignored him this whole camp, to be honest. He's a really good guy. We actually live in the same area back home out west, and I see him walking around every now and then. But here we're obviously all pulling in the same direction, representing our country, and it's a very unified group. Everyone gets on really well. I'm really enjoying getting to know some new faces and learning as much as I can from every teammate.
Joe, come to you.
Hey Kaz, congrats on the debut. What's it been like for you to sort of join in on this qualifying campaign, sort of in the middle of it, I suppose?
Yeah, it's coming at a time where I guess the team is still evolving to a new philosophy, a new style of play. I think one that everyone has bought into and everyone's on board with. It's for me, it's about embracing every moment. I think if I can come in with a freshness of energy and a fresh set of skills, I guess, to offer the team, I can make a difference. And really, it's about adapting as quick as possible to my role and what the coach demands. So it's been really enjoyable. And, hopefully with more opportunity, I can contribute more.
How are you going about, I guess, approaching Bahrain? It's obviously a source of frustration for the group. Are you harnessing that frustration? Well, how are you going about it?
It's, for me personally, there's it's more motivation than frustration. I felt very comfortable in the brief moment I was on the field the other night, and within those moments I saw opportunities that I think we can really hurt teams. We're set up to have a lot of numbers around the ball, win it back quickly, and really take charge of a game. And if we're well connected, which is a word we use often here, I think it'll give us tools to, really hurt Bahrain. So, I see this as an opportunity. For me, this whole camp, everything has always been about opportunity. And we've got a great chance on Tuesday night, is it? Tuesday night to really make a statement with a good performance, and that should lead us to the desired points.
Charlie?
Anthony, congrats on the debut first and foremost.
Thank you, mate.
Imagine your phone was popping off a little bit after the Saudi game. Have you had much chance to catch up with friends and family? I know you had obviously some friends and family there in Melbourne, reply to all your messages, that kind of thing, or is it something that's just going to have to wait a little bit until after the window?
Yeah, it was quite overwhelming actually. I'm not much to spend a lot of time on my phone, but had messages from all sorts of people, ex-teammates, coaches, fans. It's been amazing support. Initially, obviously, I wanted it to sink in with my immediate family, my girls, wife, parents, and in-laws, my sister, and it was great to have them at the game. It's a memory that we'll all carry with us for the rest of our lives. They've been on this journey with me through the ups and downs, and they deserve to enjoy this as much as I do. But it's been an amazing response to my call up. I think immediately, my phone blew up and all messages were extremely positive. I felt the true support of the country and the league back home. Players from other clubs were reaching out and congratulating me. And, that made me feel really special, to be honest. And hopefully, my performances repay their support. And, I can set an example for other players that aim to reach this level, that, it's never too late and, it's achievable.
Luke?
Awesome, thank you, mate.
Luke, come back to you. Any other follow-ups, guys? Just use the raise hand function.
Correct me if I'm wrong, mate, but I believe you played a role in helping Douglas settle in at Sydney. Did he have anything to say to you before you left? That he obviously is a guy with so much experience.
I can't say I really helped him all that much. He's a very experienced individual, and I'm sure he's comfortable in all sorts of environments. He's been challenged at the very highest level. But obviously, you try to be as friendly as you can with a new player, regardless of who it is, and help them settle in. We communicate in Spanish, and I try to throw a little bit of Portuguese in, which is useful. And we actually get on really well. I feel he's settled into the club extremely well, and everyone has kind of got around him, and he's brought into what we're doing. And before the call up, we had a few chats talking about ambitions and goals and what we wanted to achieve, and the national team came up, and he said that he was going to do everything he could to help me achieve a level that is good enough to be called here. Thankfully that's happened, and having players like that around me will continue to help me be better every day, and it's a pleasure to be with someone like that who's competed at this level many times, and he had some good words of encouragement for me before I left, and he's extremely happy to see me here.
And just on the Bahrain game, I mean, the game plan, potentially, we think maybe Wednesday morning our time, Tuesday yours, might be going to be completely different to what we saw on the Gold Coast. Were you, do you remember watching that game and thinking that, gee, if you were out there, you could have made a difference with the style of player that you are?
Yeah, definitely. It's always easier from the outside though. Everything looks so simple. Until you get on the field, it's a lot different. But what I do remember from that game is, I was thinking we could take more risks and look to, I guess, take it to Bahrain and be the team that dictates the game. I feel if we play with bravery, freedom, and belief in our ability, then we can really hurt them. Structurally, we've got all the tools to make it impossible for them to penetrate and look to threaten our goal. We have a great back line who are great, individually winning their duels. And the formation allows us to get pressure on the ball. Even though, like Milos had said earlier, it could be perceived as defensive, but actually allows you to be on the front foot and close people down when they receive the ball. So I think if we are fluent in our play, we stay connected, and we are brave enough to play forward, look to drive, and be creative, then we should create a lot of chances and hopefully take advantage of them when they come.